And good morning to you. Here we go for today's Bibliomancy. What's Bibliomancy? Bibliomancy is an ancient spiritual practice, which I'm not doing in a very spiritual way, of dipping into religious texts and taking random lessons from them. Well, I'm not digging into religious texts, unless, of course, the first text that comes to hand happens to be a religious text. I've got a few of those dotted around the house. I'm just going to one of my many bookshelves and I'm reaching out my hand and I'm picking up a book, and then that's a book I read from. I flick through it, find a sentence, reflect on that sentence live on air to you. And then I spend the rest of the day, every now and again, just reflecting on what that particular sentence told me. So today my hand fell to this. It's called The Art of Noticing. Rediscover What Really Matters to You by Rob Walker. Now, I bought this a little while ago and I dipped into it. It didn't really sing for me as a book. It was sort of fine, but it didn't really sing to me. And so I dipped in and out a little bit, but never sort of gave it perhaps the attention it deserved. So I'm going to dip in again and quite possibly read a sentence that I have never before read in my life. Let's have a little flick. Let's go to about there. Let's choose about there. This is a romantic sounding goal, but also one that's a bit mushy. That's a sentence. This is a romantic sounding goal, but also one that's a bit mushy. Mushy, there's a word. It's a word with a kind of judgment in it, isn't it? Mushy, that's a bit mushy. Maybe romantic in this sentence has a slight judgment in it as well. Oh, it's all very romantic, but the goal's a bit mushy. As if non-romantic and hard-headed is somehow preferable and clarity is better than mushiness. Well, sometimes that's true, isn't it? Sometimes not much point in having a goal going, yeah, I just want things to be kind of nicer. I'd like my life to be nicer. It's a perfectly valid sense that you'd like your life to be nicer, but it's not much of a goal. A goal tends to want to be a little bit more focused than that. But I want to stand up for mushiness. This is my reflection for the day, because you see, mushy kind of means out of focus, doesn't it? It means not hard-edged. It means undefinable, or at least as yet undefined. It means that you haven't quite got it labeled into spreadsheets and bullet points. All the best things are mushy. All the most exciting things are a little bit beyond our ability to articulate them. Art, after all, is a continual attempt to communicate the ineffable, the transcendent, the inexplicable, the mushy. So the romantic ideal is perhaps by definition a bit mushy. So to misquote Shakespeare in King Lear, God stand up for mushy minds. God stand up for those of us who, we can be hard-headed and logical and precise when we need to be, but profoundly value the soft edges of the unknowable, the romantically unlikely, that which lies beyond the edge of our ability to speak. Have a wondrously mushy day. Take care now.